to have about half the show here dedicate to phones, so hopefully we'll be able to get quite a bit of these calls in. I'm going to take our first caller here. We've got Hoens on the line, and I can only imagine what you're calling about, sir.
Well, how's it going, Wheat?
It's going good, buddy. What's up?
So first off, chill, get out. Second of all, about the Reddit thing. There is a little bit more to it than you guys were explaining.
Okay.
Okay, I would love to hear the full
I would
story,
too,
actually,
because
I don't know what's going on.
Definitely not Reddit drama expert over here, so please.
I wish I was, though.
Right. So first of all, you have to understand that Reddit isn't Team Liquid. And so as you guys were talking about moderation, that was the main issue, is the moderation. So as it went, it was people were posting screenshots to the Noonie, Tyler quitting, or talking about quitting SC2 thing. Then the moderators came in and said, you guys should really delete your posts, because it's, out of respect for Tyler and his privacy and making sure that, he didn't want this to be public information, so don't post it. And so people started deleting their posts, and everything was kind of fine. But there was some question about whether or not these posts were being removed by the moderators or not. And so the moderators posted a link to their spam filter, i.e. the stuff that they delete. And there was some question about what they were actually deleting besides the Liquid Tyler stuff.
Okay, so let me so the community's like, yo, you're deleting shit, and they're like, yo, we're legitly deleting this stuff that has Tyler's personal information.
No. They said, no, we're not deleting this stuff, and as proof, here's the shit that we're deleting.
Okay, and
but
so
when they showed that proof,
they were like, wait a second. Why'd you shut down my chill, get out, GIF?
Exactly.
Oh.
So the issue was that they were deleting other stuff, and people were like, why are you deleting this thread? And there were a bunch of thread titles. And they're like, well, we didn't think it was going to add much to the discussion. And this was that Shade guy. And so everyone basically started saying, Shade, what the fuck? You're not supposed to tell people what they're able to look at. That's the whole point of the up and down vote scheme on Reddit, is that if something is not going to add anything to discussion, you just downvote it and it goes off the front page and nobody reads it. The point of the moderators is only to remove spam. So if people are spamming or saying stuff that's just, well, not really saying anything, but you know what I mean, just spamming the site with links to ads or whatever, then delete that shit, yeah. But anything that is even remotely possible to generate a discussion, just leave it, because if people don't like it, they'll downvote it and it'll go away.
Get buried anyway. Okay,
exactly.
That makes sense. So kind of going against the philosophy of the site in the first place.
Exactly. So people came in and were like, well, moderators are able to do whatever the fuck they want. So there was a whole problem where people were telling Shade, you're a dick. We don't want you to moderate like you're moderating. And he's like, well, if you don't like it, fuck off. And people were like, well, no. And then there was this huge argument, and then finally he left. The other issue that you guys may or may not be aware of is that a couple of moderators on the site, Diggity and one of the other ones, is actually wellplayed.org staff. Now,
I had heard about that. I had heard about because this happened a little bit ago, right? Like there was some question early on that was there some sort of separation, and I understood that the well-played guys had a graceful, sort of passing the baton type thing.
The problem is 3 of them left, but then 2 of them are still there, Diggity and the other guy. So the issue for that is that Reddit is supposed to be a site to aggregate links. And the question is, whenever you have a moderator from a site like wellplayed.org or even Team Liquid, are they deleting posts from some other random site like SC2GG or Team Liquid because they want their well-played stuff to be on the front page?
Sure.
So if they just keep deleting all Team Liquid references and then letting all wellplayed.org references come through, you get a really biased view of the community, and they can kind of shape the forum. So that was basically the point.
Conflict of interest, really.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And so that's where the whole thing came down. And
So the problem really now that I feel like I've got the whole story, let me see here. So the problem really seems like 80,000 people, and of course this is an exaggerated number, on r/starcraft wanting to have their voice heard, then decided to basically flood the entire population of links to something regarding this, and that sort of made it it sort of ballooned it even more than it should have.
Well, the problem really is at the center of it. Reddit, the moderators have full control over all subreddits. So if you don't like what's going on in a subreddit and you're not a moderator, the only recourse you have is to just create another subreddit. So really, /StarCraft is such nice real estate in terms of the link. You know, if somebody new wants to come to StarCraft to Reddit and find StarCraft, well, they're just going to type StarCraft in. So people didn't want to give up the domain name basically, and so as opposed to just leaving, they tried to fight for /r/StarCraft, and then that's why the admin finally left.
Can I ask you, outside of this little bit of drama and this new development, was this Shade guy like a pretty good moderator? Was he running the StarCraft area properly?
Well, that was exactly where this all came from, right? Because he initially asked people to delete their posts, and that was all fine. Nobody really had a big issue with that. The issue was when he showed some of the other posts he was deleting, people started to question it. And so in general, though, you don't know what posts he's deleting. It's not like user was banned for this post, you know, whatever. There's nothing,
So then it
you know,
started
this started
coming
locked.
Okay.
It's nothing like that. It just doesn't exist. So really, I mean, as a general user, I can't really say how good or bad he was because I don't know the real shit that he was deleting.
Okay.
Except for in that one instance where he was deleting stuff. So,
because
and the other thing, you guys at Team Liquid have to moderate your chats because the only way that you can filter out stupid fucking comments is if you delete them, right? Or if you ban people so that you can keep the quality of the Reddit the site high. But in Reddit, you just download all the links. They go to the bottom of the channel, and bottom of the page, and nobody sees them. So it's really two different moderation strategies, and Reddit people don't.
I just got the feeling at the end, because I came in at the end of the drama, I guess, and I got the feeling that a lot of the people involved weren't actually involved in the original problem. It's just they kind of caught wind of this drama going on and then decided to jump in and
ban.
You know what I mean? It wasn't people who were really deeply invested in this situation. They just, you know, wanted to be part of causing a problem or you know,
right. So I can't speak for the majority of people. I can just say
that was my question to you beforehand. Were there ever inklings of people like, yo, we need to move to /r/SC2, or we need to get out of here, you know, Shade is out of control? Or was there anything like that beforehand?
No, but that was merely because nobody sees the deleted posts, right? Knew. So if people would have seen the deleted posts in the first place, maybe this would have been, it could have been handled a little differently. But since people don't know what posts are being deleted and it never got too much exposure,
so
this brought it to a head, right?
All right. Well, I mean, I feel like at least I've been educated. I'm not sure. I think I actually care less now.
No, I don't think anybody should really care. I think that's the real issue, right? Like, to be a moderator of StarCraft, you should just be deleting basically nothing. Just any spam
absolutely.
post.
I'd agree with you. And you know what? I do read Reddit, StarCraft. I go over there like a quick way, you know, on some breaks, boom, boom, boom. But I'm definitely not invested enough in it that I would have made my own post about the shit going on in it. I mean, it kind of sucks that they're dealing with it. Hopefully some good will come out of it. Shade, I don't know, buddy. You know, good luck.
Yeah. To quickly get back to Chill for a second, though, to your point, I just remembered, one of the big questions on our StarCraft was whether or not meme posts should be allowed. So that was a huge issue at the beginning, where you'd have, like, Forever Bronze. I don't know, you've probably seen those things.
That's like 50% of the articles. You would like. That's why I go there.
Well, that's the thing, right? So a lot of people don't like them. They want it to be
I wouldn't have liked that.
Yeah, and so some people were questioning whether or not they should be moderated, and then there was a huge vote that took place, and basically the general consensus was if it's getting upvoted, it deserves to be there. It doesn't matter what it is. So if people want to see it, they should see it, and that's what. Or if people think it should be seen rather. So that was basically.
I agree. So okay, all right, Owens. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your call.
Thanks.
And
no problem. Have a good day, guys.
Peace.
You too.
I'm going to take another call here. I mean, it is kind of unfortunate, and you know, hopefully, I'm sure they will get back on their feet. But you know, I kind of go over there for the craziness that is that that particular site with the memes and the comics and all the funny stuff that they post. And so, I don't know. We have someone else who's kind of close to the topic that wants to give their thoughts on it. We have the master of esports, HotBid, joining us. What's up, buddy?
Hello.
Hello.
You guys missed the best quote about the whole thing.
Which one is that?
He posted, the guy that deleted stuff, I have removed the posts claiming we were censoring because they were false.
Wait, what? Say that.
I have removed the posts claiming we were censoring because they were false.
Nice.
And, I'm just a regular StarCraft user that loves all the memes and everything. And I gotta say, it feels pretty good to be on the side criticizing moderating for once. I was just...
Well, are you saying that you don't want the memes gone?
So.
No, I want the memes there all the time. They're great.
I obviously I don't go to Team Liquid for that.
Chill, you should try it. Criticizing moderation. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, really?
It's fun, yeah.
Oh,
it's like on the fence.
It's like a rush, right? It gives you.
I know, yeah. I was like, oh, this is great.
No, I mean, it's kind of interesting because you guys have a completely open-faced moderation, which means if I want to see what threads are closed, in fact, I can't tell you how many times I've responded to a thread, and as I've hit submit, it's like, this thread's now closed, and I'm like, damn it! I was going to get my word in. If someone gets banned, boom, right there. Everyone sees
we try and let people know. You can disagree, but at least it's out there. I think that's our kind of like philosophy towards it.
Right, and not saying that there's any one right form of moderation. I look at like Tribal War. They were a long time tribes community. There's probably like the closest gaming community that's like Team Liquid in that they engage in a lot of other conversations. Even though Tribes doesn't have a major release now, there's still like a large community over there. And they had very successful moderation in the same kind of way. But I guess it is the Nerd King of Thrones, man.
But